Hello and welcome to Lead. Today is the second part of the Company Act. In the previous part, we have studied about the basics of company, its types, and its basic characteristics. In this topic, let's begin with the question number 21. Maximum shareholder in the private company is option A 40, option B 50, option C 60, option D 10, and option E 20. The answer will be B 50. The maximum shareholder in the private company is 50, but maximum shareholder in a public company is unlimited. Answer will be B. Question number 22. Minimum number of members in a private company is 2, 3, 7, 5 or 8. The answer will be A. In private company, minimum number is 2 and maximum will be 200. But in public company, minimum number will be 7 and the maximum will be unlimited. Question number 23. During conversion of private limited company to public limited company, which of the following is not changed? Option A, number of member, number of director, number of company, name of company, right and liability, or all of the above must have to be changed. Whenever a conversion is going to happen with private to public company, number of member, number of director, name of the company must have to be changed. But right and liability, it exists with the pre status. What is right and liability? Right is the ownership and liability is debt of the company. It wants to change. Answer will be D. Next question will be question number 24. During conversion of public limited to private limited company, which of the following is not changed? Liability or right, change number of member or director, name clause, incorporation of company, all of the above must be changed. The answer will be same. A, liability or right never change in any conditions. Either change public to private or private to public or limited to unlimited. Okay, but except it, everything will be changed like number of director, number of member, its name, and again we have to incorporate it. The new incorporation must register whenever we will go for new conversion. Question 25. A public notice is necessary within blank state in a newspaper in English and vernacular language during conversion of unlimited to limited company. 5 days, 7 days, 8 days, 9 days or 14 days. The answer will be B 7 days. Whenever a company is going to convert in another types of company like public to private or private to public, then the the company must have to inform to its stakeholder like banker, its shareholder, its participant members in a newspaper in two languages. First English and the second is the vernacular language, that is the local language. Within 7 days, when the idea existed, then 7 days, within 7 days they must have to inform the newspaper. The answer will be B. Question 26. Creditor can object within dash days to public notice issued by company during conversion from unlimited to limited company. The answer will be 14 days, 21 days, 29 days, 35 days or 45 days. Whenever a company goes to conversion, first it get notice within 7 days. Then creditor, that is the bank, who can object to company within 20 days any types of inquiry or about debt notice will be sent to the company within 21 days. The answer will be B. Question 27. During conversion of unlimited company to limited company, application must file within dash days from issuing public notice with proper documentation. Option A 90 days, option B 45 days, option C 80 days, option D 50 days, or option D 15 days. The answer will be B 45 days. Whenever a company got is going to convert in another type of company, he must have to file with application to registrar of company within 45 days after issuing public notice, that is in a newspaper, with proper documentation. And which type of documentation it, like uh, it's a resolution passed by their shareholders, change memorandum of association, public notice, NOC from its creditor. This type of certificate must be needed when a company go for conversion to ROC. The next question will be, registrar of company must register company within dash days from filling application during the process of conversion of limited company from unlimited company. 30 days, 45 days, 14 days, 75 days, or 90 days. Now in 45 days must have to file application, but registrar of the company will complete the process of application, that is giving the approval or disapprove, within 30 days. The option will be A. 29 question. Post conversion of unlimited to limited company, for how much time a company can't change its name? 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 year. The answer will be 1 year. After conversion, till 1 year, no company will change its name. Question number 30. Which of the following is incorrect condition regarding stop any type of conversion under Company Act 13? If net worth is negative, there is going any inquiry against company, not fill annual return within 6 months, avoiding creditor calls since last 6 months, during the process of winding up. Check one by one. The question is, there are some circumstances on which conversion can be disapproved by registrar of company. The first, if the prior company has net worth is negative. Second, there is going any inquiry against company under section 477. Not fill annual return within 6 months. This is wrong. Return must have to fill within 1 year. That is latest month annual return must have to fill for conversion. The answer of this question will be C. And D is avoiding credit cards since last 6 months. Yes, if creditor will won't give any NOC that company is not taking reply within last 6 months, then conversion can be disproved. And option E, during the process of winding up. वाइंडिंग अप में कंपनी को बंद किया जा रहा है बाय लॉ. The answer of this question will be C. Next question will be 31. Which of the following section under Company Act 13 is used for incorporation of the company? Section 7, Section 8, Section 9, Section 6, Section 4. Section 7 is called incorporation section. Option will be A. Remember it. Question 32. Before incorporation, Board of Directors give approval to all contract decision taken by promoter. After approval by BOD, who will bear the liability of the company? Option A, promoter. Option B, BOD. Option C, shareholder. Option A and B both, or option E, A and C. Let's understand this question. Question said two phase of the company. First, the company is in idea in the mind of promoter. When the 2 or 3 people come together and decide that we are going to produce a company, a product, and we have created a company, those people are called promoters. During the idea creation, they have some infrastructure incurred. After that, when they goes to register the company, before it they create a board of director, and which name is mentioned in their memorandum association. After registering the company, the board of register will approve or disapprove all the incurred by promoter. If they approve their incurred the expenditure, then the liability goes to company or BOD. If they disapprove, then the liability remain with promoter. The answer of the question will be B. What is the full form of CIN? Corporate identity number, company identity number, consumer identity number, cost identity number, and none. CIN is the Aadhaar card of company and it is corporate identity number. Corporate होगा company नहीं. Answer will be A. याद रखना. For incorporation of a company, where is apply for registration? ROC, MCA, state government, finance ministry, or RBI? Company register is going to registrar of company, option A. Question 35. If company is not incorporated due to fraud document, then applicant will be punished under section 377, 477, 307, 402, 2 or 476. The answer will be B, 477. Company will be penalized because company is itself a legal entity. 36 question. Declaration for incorporation is filled on Form INC 9, Form INC 7, Form INC 8, Form INC 6 or Form INC 5. The answer will be A, Form INC 9 is called declaration form. It's objective in nature. Always remember there are 2 or 3 types of form mentioned in the whole chapters. Remember that. Form 9 declare. याद रखिए 9 विकेट गिर गए तो डिक्लेयर टेस्ट को कर दिया जाता है. Will certificate of incorporation is a conclusive evidence? Yes or no? So first of thing, what is the certificate of incorporation? When a company goes to registrar of company for registering their company, it gives some documents, but registrar of company doesn't have too much infrastructure that he will check each and every document, but he will approve it on the will of self-attested documents, and that document will be called the certificate of incorporation. So question is, will certificate of incorporation is a conclusive evidence? So according to NCLT, it is not a conclusive evidence. Like just take examples कि जब आपका जॉब लगता है तो आपका जो सर्टिफिकेट वेरिफिकेशन होता था, कहा जाता है कि आप एक किसी गैजेटेड ऑफिसर से उसको अटेस्टेड करा के आइए. हम किसी गैजेटेड ऑफिसर से कराते हैं तो वहाँ अपने तो उसके पास एक डायरी होता है, वो नाम और पर एड्रेस लिख लेता है. बट दैट इज नॉट एविडेंशियल फैक्ट that approval by the gazetted officer defined that this is approved and this is certified. The department where you have joined for job will verify each and every certificate individually on their labels. So it cannot be the conclusive evidence, and the authority who has given the approval is not a legal approval for that certificate. The answer will be B. The next question will be, a company can commence business after incorporation only he filled declaration within dash days to ROC amount about the amount of share has paid to be subscriber. The answer will be 90, 180, 45, 150 days or 200. The answer will be B, 180 days. Just understand, company get registered, but after that till 180 days, that is the 6 month, after 6 months, within a 6 month he must have to pay a declaration form to the ROC that all the transaction between the subscriber and the company have been completed. लाइक कंपनी बन गया तो कंपनी को फंड के लिए उसने शेयर निकाला तो शेयर होल्डर से पैसा लिया होगा, उसको सर्टिफिकेट दिया होगा, कुछ लोगों को पैसा वापस करना पड़ गया होगा. तो इन होल प्रोसेस 180 days हैज गिवन अंडर कंपनी एक्ट, and the declaration must have to be filled with ROC that the whole transaction has been completed, and after that company commences its business. Question number 39. What is the full form of SPICE? Simplified performance for incorporation of company electronically, simplified performer for incorporation of company electronically, subordinate performer for incorporation of company electronically, simplified position for incorporation of company electronically, simplified performer for incorporation of company electronically. The answer will be B, simplified performer for incorporation of company electronic. A SPICE is the online way to incorporate a company. Single window platform under Digital India, under Ministry of Corporate Affair, that a company is going to register. Form 32, INC 32, that is the Form 32. The last question of this part. During incorporation, if minimum member eligibility is not fulfilled, then how much time will be given to complete it? Option A 5 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, or 1 month. The answer will be B, 6 months. On the time of registration, the number of members must have to register in the MOA. Why? Because that defines the name clause. Either it will be a private company or public company. For being a private company, minimum number is 2, and being a public company, it will be 7. But what happens when the minimum number of eligibility is not fulfilled? Then ROC will be 6 months during the whole transaction period of the subscriber of share. Till the company must have to fulfill the members criteria. The answer will be B. This was the last question. Thank you for watching it. The PDF will be given in our Telegram group. So let's join and enjoy it. Thank you.